welcome to Morgan, Brayton, and Other People. I'm Morgan Brayton, and I am a bitch. I am also a lover. I'm a child. I'm a mother. I'm a sinner. I'm a saint. I do not feel ashamed. Well, it's not entirely true. The bitch thing. Feel a little bit of shame around because, see, sometimes, albeit unintentionally, I am unkind to people who don't deserve it. Now, on the other hand, sometimes when people do deserve it, I am intentionally a bitch and proud of it. So, when, if ever, is it okay to be a bitch? Let's talk about it today on Morgan Brayton and Other People. Hello, bitches. Hello. I mean, ladies. Hi. Oh, look at all you lovelies. I am just going to get right into today's attitude adjuster. It's a very fancy, complicated cocktail that I like to call wine.
Oh.
Yeah, you may have heard of it.
How do you say it again? Wine?
That's
I
it.
haven't heard of
Yeah.
it.
I know, it's a new
Winnie.
thing.
Winnie.
Here's what happened. I was trying to come up with an attitude adjuster for today, and I thought, well, you know, Robyn is working out, and so she wants the low-calorie one, and Erica has diabetes.
Oh,
Why
there
is
it
diabetes, Erica?
So, you know, then we had to think about the sugar content. Katie's always like, can we have tea? And Fatima, she starts without us before the show. And so I said, you know what? Screw those bitches. I want wine. Boom. There it is.
Love it.
Wine.
I love it.
Cheers to that.
I can't wait to try it.
Yeah, I've never had it before. I'm
It's
excited.
exciting for you newbies. Yeah.
Oh, that's lovely.
That's what that
I'm
tastes like.
taking a big
That's
gulp
what
of
I'm
that.
talking about.
Yeah, the Winnie.
There you go.
That's very lovely.
It's a bitch drink? Not really.
I think white wine is more of a bitch drink.
I think I taste the bitch on the
does-
finish.
On the nose. Look at those leggy bitches.
You a bitch? Any of you?
I mean, it would depend on who you ask. If you ask me, no. If you ask everybody in my life, yes.
Yes.
Yelp would say yes.
Been confirmed.
I definitely have
yes.
bitchy tendencies for sure.
I think we can all agree that you may have some bitchy moments.
Yes, I think we
Not
could
overall.
agree that we all have some bitchy moments.
I was gonna say, I was like,
I feel like I'm being attacked.
no. I'm just gonna work my way down the table,
Be efficient as possible.
right? I just don't want to leave anybody out. That would be a bitchy thing to do.
That would be a bitchy
Erica.
thing to do.
I don't think I'm a bitch, but I definitely have resting bitchy face.
And because you're shy to start,
Yeah.
which people
Yeah.
don't know,
And that's a bad combo.
it seems bitchy. Yeah.
I never thought that you have resting bitch face. I don't think that.
I like legitimately have to constantly be like,
People stay away from you. They're like, what's wrong with her face?
Is she having a seizure? I don't want to call 911. I'm going to go the other way.
But you do have. There is an issue in your life around this.
well, most people, almost all people, except my parents, and I'm not even sure they thought that I didn't like them before. Like everyone's like, I thought you didn't like me, and I'm like, well, and I just have this aura about me. That is,
A
get the
bitchy aura.
away from me.
Yeah.
There is a commonality.
But I'm so
with it.
sweet in real
I know
life.
this is true.
Yeah. I am so sweet and thoughtful.
You are, and that's sweetie. Somebody give her a
You just
rub
got
on
to
her
show
back.
that a little earlier, love.
But it's not like you're not rude. You're not mean. Like
You're
there's
just
no.
standoffish
But I
because
think
you're
it's
shy.
yeah. And I think that's what it is.
Like the first, I've known you for 8 years now, and we've really only spoken in the past year and a half because I thought you just did not like me. You wanted nothing to do with me. Which is probably true, but I'm just
might be the anomaly in this situation, but just kidding. I will say it's a lovely surprise when things turn around with her. It's like, oh, she hated me. She's texting. She sent me a thank you card. She's lovely.
The opposite of that hurts so much.
When you
meet
think
somebody
somebody
like,
likes
they're so
you.
sweet, and then it,
Yeah.
awful. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Does that happen a lot?
That's
Well
why I
played.
lead with the terrible stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a
And
smart
then-
approach.
And you also wean out the ones you don't want to make the time for if you do that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know?
So true.
Which is kind of bitchy.
You should get like a medic alert. They're gonna be like
Oh.
type 1 diabetes,
and then
then
flip
also
it over.
I'm not mad. It's just my face.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Be good.
Double
Yeah.
duty bracelet.
I like it.
We know
Then what
you're
if I
good.
am mad? That's the problem.
I've never really seen you mad though. Like I've never seen you go off about anything. You're very level-headed and very kind of like you'll have a discussion, but I'll rage, as Morgan knows. But you'll just kind of. I mean, you're drinking. Usually, I think that helps. But normally, you're very settled in your emotions.
But I
But
don't
then when
think
I
that-
lose it, I lose it big time. Like
But is
people are
that
like, "Ooh."
okay? So let's get down to this though. Is what does it mean to be a bitch? What is the definition of a bitch? Because I don't feel like rage or going off. I mean, like that to me doesn't say bitch. Like
did
what?
anybody look it up in the dictionary?
I did, as a matter of fact.
A lot of definitions.
I did, as a matter of fact. Hold on a second, because it's actually quite important. So there are obviously a couple of definitions, but noun, one, a female dog, wolf, fox, or otter, which I did not know.
I thought it was just dogs.
I thought it was just dogs too.
I would love to
A
be
wolf
called an
makes
otter.
sense, but this is
Otters
what
are cool.
I just imagine
They're adorable.
like a gang of bitchy otters, and I love it. I want like shirts that be like, "Who you calling a bitch?" with like an otter on
Oh my
it.
God. I didn't think otters could get better until this day.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's one of the definitions, guys. But the other is a difficult or unpleasant situation or thing. Like the stove is a bitch to fix, right?
Oh.
It doesn't say like you're a bitch.
You're a
But
bitch.
I guess if you would be a difficult or unpleasant situation or thing.
If that situation is just you.
Right, which you are.
Yeah.
But see, normally, like for instance, when I came here today and I was trying to park and there's no parking around here, and I finally was like, oh, I think there's a spot. And this woman had parked, so there was like a half a spot, right? And I was like, what a bitch, I found myself saying. And so for me, I think there's something in the lack of consideration for other people that is
Yeah.
at the root of it, which is problematic for women because we are conditioned and taught to think about other people first before ourselves all the time. So I think there's something really important in that. I mean, first of all, unless you're a sassy gay man, you don't call another man a bitch. Or if you are an over-masculine dude, you call another dude a bitch to emasculate them,
Yeah.
Right.
right? So it's very rooted in being female.
And then if anytime you're assertive in any way, and even if you're doing it in a gentle, loving tone, you're being a bitch. Like people walk up and be like, oh, what a bitch. But if a man is doing it, of course, they're just like, oh, wow, that guy's super assertive. I like that.
Yeah,
Right.
there's
You know?
definitely a double standard for sure.
Okay, this is I think the meat of it, and this is what I want to talk some more about. But right now we have to take a break, so we will be right back with more bitches and
Bitching.
great bitching.
We're gonna bitch about bitches.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome back to Morgan, Brayton, and Other People. We're talking about bitches today, and I have assembled a panel of experts.
The world's leading bitches.
That's right. But are you though? Are you really? See, I don't. Fatima. See this? Okay. When we were first conceiving of this show, the working title of the show was "Funny Bitch," and it was we couldn't guarantee the 100% on the funny. And I was like, Fatima's going to be on the show. We can't. We can't use that across the board.
Funny bitches and Fatima.
And super
Not the funny part, just the bitch part. Yeah, but I don't see has anybody ever called you a bitch?
Oh, I'm like Erica in the sense that usually I'm okay all the time, but if you piss me off, I turn into a super bitch.
Really?
Yeah,
What does
it happens.
What does that mean? What do you
Well,
like?
if someone, I usually only get angry at like injustice, when something is just like so
Me too, yeah.
ridiculous, then it just it just ignites this giant anger flame inside that usually is doused by, I don't know, my regular happiness. But if it happens,
I think
I'm
we all
like a
know.
volcano.
Right.
Yeah, it's not good.
I relate to that very much, right? Like you mess with my cats, you mess with my kid, and
Cats
hell,
first every time.
Every time.
Every time cats go before the kid.
Well, priorities, right?
Right?
Where's Michelle?
She can take care of herself. Oh, you want
Okay.
Anyhow, but I think that is part of it, right? Is like we're called bitches when we go, oh no, I will not stand for that because that's not okay. And usually that's protecting other people. Like I've been in business situations where it's something that I'm responsible for, and I will protect my team. I will fight for my, like that whole thing. Like don't want to mess with me on that one.
If it's for me though, I'm like,
Really?
That's fine. You can be mean to me. It's okay.
Interesting.
But I think sometimes, like, because we are taught to be nice, right? So, like, with me, it's like, instead of just being assertive with what I want, like if something's unfair or like, I don't get paid for something, it's like, instead of just saying like in a normal adult way of like, listen, this is not fair, it's like it festers, and then when it comes out, then it is bitchy, because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh,
Exactly.
wait, why didn't you just say something? And I'm like, oh, because I thought about it for 7 days.
Exactly.
So what is that?
You got to incubate that anger first.
Right?
Yeah.
In order to have the fuel to propel it forward.
Exactly.
But that hesitancy, right? We were talking before the show about a situation with, someone in my life that I'm not happy with, but I'm like, yeah, but I don't want to be the bitch that gets him fired. Not on this show. Guys, you're sick. Right? And it was like, oh, that's exactly what we're talking about today, right? And why? He's not doing his job.
I think it's because like there is that negative connotation with standing up for yourself, because that's where the term like bitch comes from, right? So if you just feel that hesitation because you don't want everybody to perceive you as a bitch, even though you're just standing up for yourself or for whoever you love around you.
Yeah.
Which I think that's the crux of it though, right? It's like, how are you being a bitch to say, I'd like to be paid, or whatever it is.
Exactly.
And when I'm trying to pump myself up, I will call myself a bitch. Or I'm like, I can't believe they're treating me this way. Don't they know? Like, I'm a badass bitch.
That's adorable.
I love it.
Guys, I am.
Katie's a badass bitch.
No, see, I can see that you would have the potential to be. I could see, and what you guys are looking at me like, really? Where's this going?
I picture Katie dropping 2 tea bags in the pot and being like, this is the day, and just like steeping.
I'm gonna be hopped up on tea.
Watch out.
You
Katie's
wait till Earl
caffeinated.
Grey gets in my veins, and then she just comes out swinging.
I feel like you could have a streak. I haven't seen it.
I think it's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in there.
You haven't tapped into
see?
it.
I've seen it.
Have you?
Yeah.
I
But
feel
it's
like you've
very
seen a
entertaining.
unicorn. It's entertaining. Like it's adorable.
Yeah, no, it's like, ooh.
Oh, yeah.
It's happening.
But it is a case there where size really matters because,
Yeah.
like I said, to pump myself up, I call myself or if someone's like, I'm a big bitch.
Right.
Sounds awesome.
Okay.
But if you
Right?
call someone, but like the exact opposite, if you're like, I'm a little bitch.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's
The most
Size. I never
worst.
thought
That's
about the descriptive
the worst.
determining
The worst
it.
thing.
I'd rather be like a big bitch than a little
Totally.
bitch.
Yeah.
Like
Big
whiny
bitch is
little
a boss.
Yeah.
Little
I want to
bitch.
be body positive, though. Like, you're perfect.
You're a
the way-
perfect
You're perfectly
bitch.
sized.
You're the perfect bitch? That sounds worse.
Yeah.
And annoying.
Yeah.
Bitch at any size. Yeah. No, that is really key. I would agree with that. It is a way of
And it changes the word.
totally.
Yeah,
totally.
changes
it
the meaning of
does.
the word.
Even without the big or little descriptor, in different contexts, it can be. If I be like, "You're being a total bitch," is not the same as "Yes, bitch," which
Yeah.
I cannot pull off. I can say that all in one.
Kids
And it's like,
say yas bish.
but even
And they don't even say the real word anymore.
Well, that's just children are lazy, as we know. But no, I can't pull it off. It just sounds ridiculous, which I think is fine because I don't really
If it
feel
sounded
like
good,
I need to. Like it's fine when you do it.
it's not fine when I do it.
Well, no, but I just think you can pull it off a little bit better. Maybe it's that you're younger. I don't know, but I sound ridiculous.
You do. I agree. I
And you
adore
know what else I think?
We've all been talking about it.
Yeah, yeah.
There's video. I Snapchatted.
There's an intervention after this show.
Do you like when? Because I call you guys bitches all the time. I'll be like email like, hey bitches, whatever. Like, I probably should have asked you this prior to now, rather than on television. But like, is that okay? Do you mind that, or what are situations in which you like or don't like to be called a bitch?
Well, in the emails, it's fine.
Okay. In a
Or even
professional
with
context.
you, it's fine. Like with people I know their intention.
Right.
It's fine. I don't love it, and I mean I feel kind of bad saying it. I don't love it when men say it towards women, which you know, I mean, I have no problem calling them a dick, but don't call me a bitch.
Right.
But with other women, I don't know. I don't, like, because I feel like we're justified in saying it for some reason.
Is it a reclaiming of the word, do you
Maybe.
feel like?
I don't like giving words a lot of power necessarily sometimes. Like, I do in some ways, but in that way, it's, yeah, I think
Let
we
it
can,
roll.
we
Like
can,
alcoholic. Like we've been saying that around you a lot.
Water off a duck's back. Water off a duck's
Didn't
back.
care.
I didn't even
Yeah.
hear what you just said because I'm too busy drinking.
Like if Jay calls me a bitch, like if he's like, and he doesn't call me a bitch, but if he's like, you're being bitchy or something.
Right.
It usually is because I'm being, like, I'm just being.
But what if what if a male comic, like Jay, you know he loves you and he's looking out for you and whatever, but if it was just a random guy?
I would punch him in the throat.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Oh, good old throat punch.
Yep.
What about, this might be...
Also, bitch is one of the nicer words people call
I
me.
know.
Like, you guys are like acting like that's like, I've been called so much worse.
Fair point. This might be loaded, but are you okay when sassy gay men call you bitch?
Well, when our executive producer calls it, that I don't mind at all because I think he's adorable.
The queen bitch, you
The
mean.
queen bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because again, most of the time their intention is like
Yeah.
funny and cute and like flirty, and I
It
don't.
really
I don't
depends
know.
on the
Yeah,
context.
it's
Like
totally all depends.
if they're being outwardly a dick to you by calling you a bitch, I don't know why I use that word specifically, but it's mean. But if they're just like, hey, you look good, bitch, that's different.
Maybe I feel a little bit possessive of the word. Just me and hip hop.
You can't say hip hop either.
I know.
I love the way you say hip hop.
Hip hop. It's sort of like, because I'm kind of going like hip hop.
You're really
hippity
putting
hop.
the hip and the hop in the word.
Right?
Like, it just feels every time like it's gonna be followed by like in jazz modern. That was a dance I teach.
And jazz modern.
Oh, I could not be whiter or more embarrassing to myself. No, but I feel a little possessive of the word. Like, I feel like my girls can call me bitch.
And that's
End
it.
of list. I get, you know,
And
if
we
it's
do it enough that nobody else
right.
Yeah.
It's true. All right, let's take a break. I'll go to the bathroom and cry.
Oh.
I won't, because I'm a bitch. I don't care what you think about me. Yeah. See you back here in just a minute. Welcome back to Morgan, Brayton, and other people. We're talking about bitches on the show today. Has anybody else ever been called a bitch? I mean, other than
Me.
me by my child. No. Yes. But fair to say.
Yeah.
I don't mean fair to say like you are a bitch, but just you sometimes end up in situations where
My patience has gotten thinner over time, and so I'm quicker to be bitchy than I used to, and it's just all about my patience being a lot shorter than I've had in the past. I went through it before I came out. I was called a bitch more often because I was angrier back then, whereas now I'm a happier version of myself, but my patience is like zero. So I'll be like, hi, and I'll be like, like it goes from that so quickly. And then I'll be like, yeah, it's probably not necessary. But then it's too late. I've already put it out there. So.
Right.
I think I did try on bitch like as a personality for a little bit when I was younger.
right.
Be like, maybe that's who I am, and I was, because again, it was mostly because I was angry, and also like
Because you haven't
socially.
come out yet.
Maybe.
Yeah.
That is it.
There you
You
go.
walked into
I was
that.
gonna say, it's not gonna get better when I say I was like, well, because I only hung out with dudes.
Oh no.
It's brilliant sport.
I would just mirror their behavior.
Right.
But
Yeah.
at coming out of a woman and be like, that girl's such a bitch.
Yeah.
Right.
That makes sense.
See? This my theory is holding up.
Yeah.
But
So,
the context where you get called a bitch does matter a lot, because one's in high school. Later in grade 12, I remember, like, it stands out. This was such an incident because I got called a bitch and I was like, so flattered.
You're like, I'm a woman.
I thought you had noticed me.
Yeah, that was what it was. Yeah,
it was like real girls get called that.
because it was by this popular girl who I'd been in school with K to 12 and hadn't spoken to me like 8 years. And she walked by me in the hall, and I was talking to this boy who I had such a crush on. Oh. And I heard them say, that girl, she's being such a bitch. And I was like,
I'm that girl.
I was like, Claire mentioned me. I go to this school.
And look at you now. And where's Claire?
She's still so gorgeous.
Oh, no.
infuriating.
Not fair.
I know.
Did you get the boy though? Let's get to it. Did you get the boy?
Oh no, but he is no longer gorgeous.
So it doesn't matter.
Everybody wins.
Yeah, to be fair, it's kind of how it goes.
Yeah.
We're going to a high school reunion? Whoa!
Yeah, I don't need that. I have Facebook now.
It's true, actually.
So true, hey?
Yeah, I sent you guys an email with a link to a bitch quiz to find out what kind of bitch you are. Did you do it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. First of all, were you all successful at being bitches? Or did it say, like, you're not even a bitch? No?
No.
No,
What were
we're
you?
all bitches.
What kind of bitches were you?
Well, I assumed I would be either slutty bitch or sassy bitch.
Were those categories, or you were just
I
thinking
just
in advance?
assumed
You were
that
like,
they were.
it'll say that. Okay.
And I was sassy bitch. Which I liked. I thought it was charming.
Okay.
I was also sassy bitch. I wasn't as crazy about it.
Don't leave her hanging.
Totally high-fiving you right
No, you're not. Bitch move.
Hey, that was a bitch
Wow.
You weren't happy about it.
But it's been see. The internet does not lie. We think she's got a bitch
I think
in
you
her.
got some
the
sass
internet
in
thinks
ya.
so too.
Oh, I got tons of bitch. I just don't feel like I got a lot of sass.
Oh, come on.
You got the sassy juice.
Bad
It's not
bitch.
negative.
Maybe bad bitch wasn't an option.
Yes, it was. That's
Yeah.
what I got.
She got
I
bad
got
bitch.
bad bitch.
Yeah.
What did you get? What did you get?
I got boss bitch.
I got boss bitch too.
Yeah, boss bitches.
Those are both awesome.
My favorite
Erica,
line.
sorry. It's Fatima's world.
Yeah. But wait a minute. What's the difference between a boss bitch and a bad
Ours
bitch?
said that we are the Beyonce of bitches. I don't know what that means, but that's what it
It's
said.
good though.
Yeah,
I don't
it's a
think,
good thing.
I don't
think
even
it's a
know
bad
if
thing.
I read the description. I just was like, bad bitch. But now in hindsight, I'm like, I think
Yours
it
is probably
meant
like
bad.
you're
I
the
think it just meant,
Rihanna
no,
of bitches.
you're flat out.
You're just so bad at it.
That's a Jody Watley of bitches. It's not good. In 2016.
No.
And Robyn's like, I'm too young for that reference.
I don't know what to say.
Whoa, then it's really back there, guys.
I'm so much younger.
I don't know. The internet has spoken. I am a bad bitch. I think we can agree. It's context. It's sexist.
Yeah.
Right. And there is.
Empowering?
I was gonna say there's a
Yeah.
reclaiming going on. There's an empowerment. Like when I call you my bitches, it's like you're my people.
We're your girls.
Now
Right?
people say squad.
They do.
Yeah.
But that could include boys, and we don't want to include boys.
No.
I'm just kidding. I'm just
Sassy
kidding.
gay man, she says.
That's true.
Yeah.
But they're bitches. They're not squads. There's no way. There's no way.
Words are hard.
Guys, let's just have otters.
Oh, I'm so making the t-shirts, and you guys will see. You don't think it's gonna be a hit, but when my otter bitch t-shirts
Company
sell
takes off.
We'll just put on Reddit and it'll explode.
yeah, just like it'll be like a little picture of an otter saying, "Bitch, please."
I don't think it's
And then
gonna
on the
go
back,
anywhere.
it has to have the dictionary
Yeah.
thing.
Whenever you see anybody going, then you just go up and let me explain.
Then Erica's gonna have to talk to people. And she doesn't want to do that.
No, they just
No
read it
shirt
as
for
you're
you.
walking away.
Oh,
Yeah.
like a bitch.
Like a bitch. See?
Oh.
Both meanings of the word, guys.
See, but when you say like a bitch,
I know.
it could be she did this thing like a total bitch, or it could be like a
bitch.
boss.
Yeah.
So
It's a
confusing.
good word.
I think what we've learned today is that we're still confused by the word bitch.
And we still love it.
Yeah.
And we're still bitches.
Cheers to that.
Yay!
And we like wine.
Do we need an
Classic bitch
episode on
juice.
that? I think we're clear on that.
think we've done that one.
Oh, you are a bitch. I believe in you. Thank you. All right.
A fresh year.
We'd love to hear from you, whether you're a bitch or not. So send us an email or tweet us and tell us if you're a bitch, if you think we're bitches, if you think we are bad bitches, sassy bitches, or boss bitches, or just bitches. Thanks for being here. See you next time on Morgan Brayton and Other People. Can you imagine we just get like, we haven't got that many. Yeah, and then now it's just like an onslaught of like, bitch, bitch, bitch.